a sec. This game features an automatic save function. Auto save function. Do not exit the game or turn off the console while the save indicator is displayed. I mean, I guess 30, no, 39. Okay, audio, it's fine. Gameplay, on, all the way up. Okay. Don't need that. I'm gonna do a new game. For some reason this isn't showing up. Fantastic. Which please. Alright then. No, continue. Frog Wars. Or Frog, I don't know, I didn't really get that chance to look. Sherlock Holmes. That was popping. The Fate of Black Peter. You can find gameplay or okay. I was just saying I'm offline. I'm online clearly. I can see my stream. What are you doing, Twitch? What are you doing? Okay. Oh, press A button. Alright. Oh god. The book.
Holmes, will you stop that? You are utterly mad. Stop, Holmes!
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you almost killed me.
Nonsense. I was aiming for the vases.
Blindfolded? You...
Watson, quiet, please. I'm trying to concentrate. Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also
Well,
known as
actually, no,
Black
I'm just
Peter,
fine.
has been murdered.
A sailor, most probably.
What happened here?
Oh, Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Given you were blindfolded, that was very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I
Yes.
suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The merry men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
Okay, Mr. Holmes, press X to open the casebook and check your current progress, and the investigation status, evidence, etc. Investigate the murder of Peter Carey, inspect the crime scene at Woodman's Lee, select the suit to wear using your personal wardrobe, and join Lestrade at Woodman's Lee. The map, the evidence. Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, born in 1845, is now 50 years old. He achieved great success in whale hunting in Scandinavia. Retired in 1884, eventually moving to Woodman's Lee. I think that's everything. Oh god. Oh golly. Okay. What's up, Watson?
You go along to Peter Carey's house. Mrs. Hudson and I will take care of the mess you've made here.
Alright. Map. Miss Hudson. What's up, Miss Hudson?
Oh,
No.
what a mess! What a terrible mess! Oh, what a mess!
Okay.
What a terrible mess!
Watson's room? Letters.
This is where I keep my post. This is where I keep my post. My archive. I can always consult with it if...
Okay. Is that a tiger? No. Makeup table? I don't have anything unlocked. I think. Okay. Sailor, unbuttoned suit. Casual suit. Black suit. Brown suit. Green suit. Gray. Light. Bandit. Farmer. Morning gown. Alright, I'm gonna go with the brown. Okay. I have my suit. Last trade. Okay, I gotta go join last trade. Okay.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
Alrighty. Can I walk any slower? First person? I'll play in first person. Oh god. Imagination talent helps you visualize objects and events. What was that bumper? That was the bumper. This is how to play. Okay. Oh, you can run. R2.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilege to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Anything unusual that night? Where was the body found? And what's X do? Casebook, right? Cameo. Catholic Rosary. Gardening gloves. Crested tilt, or whatever. And birdhouse. Character portrait complete. Anything unusual about that night? Where was the body found? Everything will become easier.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes. Life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Controller, where are you?
Never mind.
Now, what was that?
You have indeed.
Yes. Life with Peter was never easy.
He was different, wasn't he?
Okay, what was
When you
this?
first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes.
Had to move a cursor around
how
or
do you
something?
know about that?
And I need to learn some stuff. Choose the evidence that confronts the statement of the character in order to continue the investigation. Profile a victim or pilgrimage.
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes.
How extraordinary. Anything unusual about that night?
Madam, can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Evening before the murder? Didn't I just say that? No. I guess if anything was unusual.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
When was the body found?
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... oh dear.
Oh dear. Did he have visitors?
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Oh no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends. He lived quite an isolated life here, after his retirement.
Oh god.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Miss Carey. It's a big you, officer. Policeman.
Mr. Holmes?
Assuming they will be like highlighted gold or whatever. Inside your house, maybe? No. What was that? You know, what up? God, what am I doing here? The third person. Can I help you? Footprints. Land of footprints. Examine.
These footprints appear to be quite large.
Yes, they do. Okay. Nothing else. Garden?
It seems that the garden was well maintained.
Yes, it was. What's up, Langsky? Or no, you're not Langsky. Evidence. The garden and the fields are well kept. A capable gardener works here. How do I do the dialogue? No. Okay. There are unidentified footprints left recently on the patch of what earth or would have been leaves. They may have been left by the murderer. Perhaps I could find a pair of boots that would match them. Julie Carey is a woman without any life due to her unhappy marriage with Peter. She's very religious, Christian Catholic woman who undertook a St. James Way pilgrimage when she was young. And this homeboy. And Judith Carey. Alright.
Peter
What's up,
Carey's
Inspector?
body is inside the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
Alrighty.
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Policeman.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
This button? No, I think this one. Nope. Alright, let's go examine it. Door locked, yep, scratches, I can see.
These scratches are fresh. You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Now, a mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
Perhaps not. Open the door. Let's go inside. What's today? Today's the first, right? It is. One more week. Oh golly.
What a terrible way to die.
It'll be okay. Good first person. What do we got over here? Alright, dude. Put this up. Got some boots to match. Booties. Peter carries boots.
They look to be a size 8.
Anything else?
Old navigation instruments. Nothing
Okay.
interesting.
What was that? Yeah, one of them are missing. Well, it's not missing anymore, it's in him. But
Harpoons for hunting whales.
ship logs.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884.
This is quiet.
Harry was her captain.
Turn up a little bit. Some new evidence. Peter carried boots. They appear to be size 8. Yo, what up, shelf? Suspiciously empty. Whatever. Space.
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
Yep. Sperm whale tooth. Whoops. It wouldn't work the first time.
The tooth
Alright.
of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Yes. Okay. A map. Finland, Sweden, Hammerfest,
Hammerfest.
Dundee.
Dundee. It's a whaling map.
Guess I should go examine the body. Or this first ship's nameplate.
Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
Dead Peter Covry.
The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
Pool of blood. Examine. No. Pool of blood. The knife. That's fine. Examine the handle.
The handle is plain and solid.
And then the knife. Blade.
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
Oh, really? A notebook. Rotate the object in any direction to examine it thoroughly and uncover any details. There's some blood on here, that's for sure. Nothing there. Open you, please. Blood.
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
Can I read the notebook, maybe? Encryption?
JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
Open. Open. Abbreviations.
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
What indeed? Go back down. Never mind.
Peter
The harpoon?
Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
What did I just do? Find a pair of related clues and they will form a deduction. Red color signifies an unachievable clue, something makes a combination. Alright, pin to the wall, breaking attempts. Notebook. The notebook and the breaking attempts. Draw a clear picture of the crime by forming your deductions from the combination of clues. Track down the guilty party. So what do I do here? Now go back to this. What happened to the other one? Go back. Make an ambush. An ambush must be made tonight to see if the break-in attempt was repeated.
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Alright, examine his
The
clothes.
man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong.
His face was on. Gotta do his clothes again?
Peter Carey was fully dressed.
Oh.
He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
The table.
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
Flat. Empty.
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
It's a ship. How do I pick it up, eh? Then you drag it. Only go up and down? What? Can't move those. I don't understand. I move them away. You go all the way up here. Am I missing some actually? 'Cause I don't know. As far as that one can go. Rotate and move the elements to form a clear picture of the aromatic associations. So I can only move it up and down, so. No. Am I just stupid? I could just be stupid. Oh, okay. I am stupid. That needs to go like that, maybe. Or the other way around. There we go.
Yes, this is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
Okay, take that, I guess. 3 glasses.
Someone drank from this glass recently.
Bottle.
Rum, a sailor's drink. It seems that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
Got everything in here? That's done. I got nuclears and stuff. Oh yeah, Peter Garvey or Carey. Investigate the murder of Peter Carey. Organize an ambush for Lesterod. The mysterious intruder might return tonight to finish what he has planned. Okay. I didn't read these. I read that you can use these to find and use the outline of this does, so yep. And then the tobacco pouch. Nah, they're too big.
These boots don't match the footprints.
Okay, let me talk to homeboy.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky
And why is that?
because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oh, You've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to Miss Garvey, Carrie, Frank. Please, man. Oh, what up? Was Peter a smoker?
Is this your husband's tobacco pouch?
I'm not sure. It might be, but he hadn't smoked in a very long time.
Is there a gardener?
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Peter's private papers?
Your husband's private papers. Do you know where they are?
There was a small tin box, barely larger than a book. He kept his papers there. It should be somewhere in his cabin.
Well, they're not.
Thank you, madam.
Madam. This is not a house. Hidden a balloon. Don't know. Anything over here? I don't think so. Go back inside. Did I miss anything? I don't think I did. Hit all these. Nah. Alright, do I wait for Langley?
We need to find a good place for an ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's cabin, near the window.
Which Carrie? There's two Carries back here.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
The fate of Black Peter. Some evidence requires additional investigation. It will be marked with a special tooltip. Paper, chemicals, whatever. The Tungsten space icon star thing indicates that you have found sufficient clues to accuse stuff. I'll continue. Every time.
Shh. Did you hear that?
Yeah, say it any louder, dude. Can you? Please? Oh, slow Willie.
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Will I?
Police! Hold it right there.
Can't go that way.
All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
He didn't do it.
You deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't. I'm not... It's a terrible mistake.
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector. But please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
He didn't do it. Open the case book. Boots to the match. I think we're going to the yard. Maybe doing the forest. We're here. Examine Nelligan's belongings. Where you at, Nelligan? Interrogate suspect of Scotland Yard, John Hopley Nelligan. Examine belongings of John Hopley Nelligan in the evidence room of Scotland Yard. Can I help you too? Yo, what up, policeman?
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last night.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr.
Please, Ben.
Holmes?
Staff. Evidence.
These are the suspect's belongings. The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor. These abbreviations mean something, but what?
On the ring. Anything on the ring? Yes, there was, I think. From R. Dawson to my friend and partner, 1883.
From R. Dawson. To my friend
And partner.
and partner, 1883. Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
I don't remember Dawson, but I'll get it in a minute. The knife. Sharp knife was found on the floor near the body of Black Peter. The blade shows no signs of use. A heavy gold ring with the description from R. Dawson. Thank you, Xbox, for your amazing connection. Wireless controllers. No. No. R. Dawson, maybe? RD? Don't think so. PC. Did she say anything about him? No.
A
Pocket knife.
pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
And the handkerchief.
A handkerchief with the initials JHN.
John Homely Nelson, whatever his name was. Nelligan. Let me go question him. Open up. Interrogation right here. This is the morgue. I'll go down here. Yo, what up? Oh, what up? You can't go through there. Anything? No. Inspector
Locked.
Lestrade. Okay. Interrogation. Yo, what up, John Elligan? Do this. The hat, shabby cap. Patch. Thin neck. Expensive fabric. Short sleeves. Elaborate buttons. Okay. Ring, maybe. Callus. Scar. The notebook.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
The sea knife.
The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did
Yes,
Mr.
Mr. Nelligan.
Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
Gold ring.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
The ring engraving.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner.
The ring's owner.
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
Father's jacket. Nah, I'm gonna go with profile of the victim. Never mind. Select the correct answer.
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
Was I right the first time?
The ring is mine.
I guess I can do range engraving again. No? Okay.
So, Mr. Nelligan,
Yeah,
The ring is mine.
I bet. Father's jacket.
no, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Is Mr. Holmes.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Yes, you will.
Please let me...
Oh, sorry. Begin attempts, mission 10 box. With actions, Peter carries a non-smoker. Pin to the wall. Oh no, that's not anything. Alright. Swift actions. Breaking attempt. I'm gonna go missing 10 box and